Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol EARS. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis yesterday, so that's where the red line is coming from. And, you know, I'll be a disappointing finish from where things started to the final 30 minutes. And again, each one of these represents 30 minutes. So I say the final 30, so when I say that, there was an increase in volume. And then more importantly, you know, this big solid red candle. So definitely not the way to close the week. And the bad part about that is it fell back below $1. And, you know, yesterday, this will mean a little bit more to those of you that watched yesterday's video, but I talked about $1 being a level of resistance. And that area of resistance was indeed broken right here during the opening part of the day. And then literally the entire day, it pulled back, but the price hung up above, and just did not drop below $1 until the final 30 minutes. Now, does that mean that the chart is totally ruined? Does it mean the chart is headed down to, 60 cents? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, given the context of the day as a whole and how things started off and how the afternoon was a nice, healthy consolidation, the final 30 minutes is not exactly, showing a great sign of confidence for next week. But we'll see what happens with it, and I do want to get this next level mapped out. It's looking like if this momentum continues, the price could very well be headed down to, between the 80 to 83 cent mark, which is the lows from a couple of days ago. So we'll keep an eye on those. And as I talked about in yesterday's video, really the must-hold level and the very, very important level from the charting perspective is this pink line here, as that is the 200 period simple moving average. And even if you have just a basic understanding of charts, I'm sure you've heard of the 200 period, and you know that when the price is up above it, assuming you're bullish, of course, you want to see the price stay above it. And that's why that level is very important. Again, to be fair, it's not like the price is even close to threatening that, but just the whole kind of psychology of the day and how the final 30 minutes closed out, it would not be shocking at all to see this bearish momentum carry things down to right around the 80 cent mark, but we'll see what happens with it. If things do try to turn around, that initial area of resistance is once more, right back at $1. And then after $1, you have that purple line there, the 50 period simple moving average, which would be the next key battleground to keep an eye on. But one step at a time, and in my opinion, top priority right now is not necessarily breaking levels of resistance. I think it's more so just stabilizing and making sure this final 30 minutes from today doesn't spin out of control. So next week is going to be very interesting. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.